Hey there friends, my name is Modern Spidey is back in Brawl Stars and this is my third Brawl Stars video as you all know. I will be talking about a review in my point of view on the 10th anniversary update in Brawl Stars. I will talk on 7 of the new things more than all that is already there included in this update. So guys, the first thing is Brawl Pass. Now Brawl Pass is a new addition to Brawl Stars. It allows you to get rewards and brawlers that normal passes do not give. For example, in a normal pass, you can get a lot of chest gems and more rewards for each tier, and a brawler if you're lucky in your few chests. But in Brawl Pass, you can get a guaranteed brawler, which is Gale, and a skin, Merchant Gale, which you can't get in a normal tier. So, I am trying to say that the Brawl Pass is a new addition which is used to unlock premium rewards under Season 1 Tara's Bazaar. You will be needing 170 gems approximately for unlocking the Brawl Pass. So guys, that is the first update. Second update is Quests and Hot Zone. Now Quests, as I told you, is also a part of this update and is new to Brawl Stars. In this quest, you can see that there are time quests and normal quests. Time quests go away after the time limit, while the other time limit not. While the other ones stay. The time limited ones do not. That's what I was trying to say. Very sorry. Sorry for this inconvenience. And the second thing is Hot Zone. Hot Zone is another version which has been updated in Brawl Stars' 10th anniversary update. In this, you will have to stand in a circular area for some time, for a time to make the circle fully blue and win a 100% match. So guys, that was the second update. The third update is the third update, I'll come to it. It is new skins. Now, as you all know, there will be a new skin update mostly in every update. This time it's Rube Mortis, Guard Rico, and many more. So guys, here is our first bonus. We are going to have a Hot Zone gameplay so that you know the best tips, tricks and brawler to use while playing the Hot Zone. Right now, I am going to play with Nita. Let's see. Yes, let's play with Nita. So guys, the objective of the match is to stand inside the circle till the time limit is over or till your flag gets hoisted up and you get 100% in the top left corner. As you can see, it's not that easy. Just standing alone won't do it. You have to defend for your team. So it's gonna be a little hard. But guys, with the correct brawlers, you can easily win. Now, the perfect brawler for this is Tick. Tick has a good range and he can cover the whole circular area by the time the opponent has come. So, by using Tick, nobody will be able to get him without getting an amount of damage. You see? Same way, you will always know when your enemy is coming since there are a lot of bushes in this side. So that's normal. Right now, it will be hard if I don't attack them at all. So staying in the circular area is of first priority. Don't go along for the attack or get carried away. Because the opponent standing there for a long time and you make the most number of kills, then the opponent wins even though. See, I did not attack the opponent too much, but I stayed inside, so I won the match. So guys, the next update is new graphics. The victory sign has been changed and the experience and tokens have gone to the right side. So guys, let's see. Oh, I went through a tire. I forgot to say, tokens have been replaced. Instead of using it for brawl boxes, you will be using it for advancing in Brawl Pass. Please join our club Supreme 5. We are rising from 170th place in India, and you are welcome to join if you are above 10,000 trophies. So guys, let's see our bonus of this video is Chromatic Brawlers and Gale gameplay. Chromatic Brawlers are new to Brawl Stars. They keep changing their rarity from legendary to epic. So, the first season the brawler will be in a legendary rarity. The second season the brawler will be in a mythic rarity, and the third season it will be in an epic rarity. Right now the first chromatic brawler is Gale. His attack is Polar Vertex, super is Gale Force. I say it's not that bad, but the super could do a little bit more damage, and the normal attack could not need to be this much wide. It can be a little lower. So guys, see, as I told you, this season the chance to get in Gale is legendary. The star power is Blustery Blow, and I think the second star power is going to come out soon. Spring Ejector is his gadget. Gale drops a bounce pad underfoot, launching friends and foe alike in the air. So guys, let's go for Gale gameplay. Since I don't have the brawler yet, I can't show it to you in a friendly mood, but please do see and learn from this if you are learning anything new from Gale. Gale's got a long range, so you can attack him from a good distance. Try your best to make the ball sit all at once on the opponent without missing. It's going to be kinda hard, but still, it's worth it. See? Oh my god, what is wrong with this snowball? That's what I was saying, it's too wide, so all the attack don't hit. His super pushes away enemy doing 100 damage. So let's see. Whoa, that was good. In case I get caught with an El Primo, I can just push him back and run away. That's not bad. See, this is the closest range attack I can do. 1080 damage is the maximum. If the other two snowballs hit, it will be a bit more damage than what I did right now. And the best way to play with Gale is try your best to make the opponent hit with all the 5 snowballs and using a super to escape. See? I escaped from that. In case if it was like El Primo, I would have just pushed it and run away immediately without attacking him. So, as you can see, I am attacking him with the most number of balls I can. And the best thing about Gale Super is that it can pass through walls. Yes, Gale Super can pass through walls. So if enemies are going to catch up to you, you can use it still then, even if the enemy is back. See, that's the most amount of damage I can do. My damage per second is, whoa, that's not much, but 2000. So Gale will not be a best attacker, but he can attack to defend himself, and his super will defend him from all costs, unless it's a long range brawler like that robot. If it's short range, you don't need to worry about using Gale however you want. So guys, that's what I was trying to tell you. So the best way of playing with Gale is to go as close as you can to do the most amount of damage. So the most amount of damage I can do right now is 1080. If you can do a lot more damage than that, please do write in the comments below. Now, let's see what we can do right now. See, that's the maximum I can do. I don't think I am able to hit the last 2 snowballs. So guys, let's just say, yeah, Gale is a good brawler. My review on Gale is going to be that Gale is an amazing utility brawler, as it is said in the comments, but he can have a better attack, like a shorter range, because that range will make sure that all the snowballs hit the opponent. Right now, all the snowballs aren't hitting the opponent, and that can be a little bit of a disadvantage when it comes to attacking high health brawlers, as you will not be able to hit a lot of brawlers at a time. See, Attacking mass brawlers is the best way for using Gale Super, where his single attack focuses on one brawler. So guys, hope you like Gale. Let's see if I miss anything. Guys, that's about Gale. So I hope you liked this video. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel Marshadow Arts and Gaming. Also, please share your friends or anybody you know about our channel. Thanks again for watching.